Welcome everyone to the Dr. Greg Show, December 9th, 2025. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Got a lot of cool things to go, a lot of cool news. Starting off with news from our political actions. Awesome news, guys. We have made 1,023 political actions, calls, emails, and we are getting calls back. We are getting info back. We've gotten stuff back from states that are asking us to advise us on science policy, trying to say what would they say, because we're saying fluoride's good. Imagine that. We're saying fluoride's good in the water, and they're asking us for what studies? What are you talking about? What studies? So that's interesting. Hopefully that's going to get into the public record so that there is some pushback or something. Also, really interesting news straight from Helen. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is really cool. This is today from Pennsylvania. They're voting on bills by December 16th. Thank you for contacting me about HB 120. I do not expect this legislation to will advance. In contrast, I have been the prime sponsor of legislation to protect access and affordability to vaccination. HB 828 and HB 81881. The former has passed the House, and the latter is scheduled for a final consideration on December 16th. I would urge you and your organization to promote these bills and push the state Senate for their consideration. Both are supported by the governor as well. So that means that's what we shall do. That means that is what we shall do. So we will be organizing a letter writing campaign to do exactly that. So we can start that right now. So we need to look up Pennsylvania HB 1828 and Pennsylvania HB 1881. See what they're doing. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Cool. So this is what they were talking about. This is House Bill 1828 in Pennsylvania. Sponsors. Let's see. Oh, this is close, guys. These are close votes. 104 to 199. That is close. That is amazing. Okay, so it looks like here is the document, the supporting documents, the fiscal note, and the supporting document, the House amendments. Yeah, he's right? It's in the Senate. Oh, what's up? Oh, nice. What's up, dude?
Hey, Dr. Greg.
What's up, dude? Beautiful.
Hey, bro, how you doing?
Good, man. Good, bro. We got a Pennsylvania state senator reaching out, asking us for help for our organization.
Really?
We got two bills that are trying to be passed that he's co-sponsored, and he wants us to urge people to write and call the Pennsylvania state senators to try to get them. There are two bills that are helping vaccine access in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So,
But hey, tap me in. Give me the information, and we'll put it to the team, and we'll use this as a show of force right now.
boom,
We'll, we need something just like that.
done. I like
Go
that.
have fun, buddy.
That's what you get talking to the CEO. That's what happens. You get right in.
Absolutely, baby. We making moves. Hey, it might not look like it right now. I'm still working.
Yeah, we are.
Working, baby.
We work.
You get back to work too, Dr. Greg.
Later, bro. I love it.
Later.
Oh, I don't know how to stop this thing. There it is. Yes, get real. It is. That's what we do here. Okay, let's see what the PDF is. All right. We like to read bills here, so we're just gonna call. Let's see what this is. Um, an act, consolidated statute providing for immunization coverage and imposing penalties. Cost sharing. The share of healthcare costs covered by a health insurance policy that that an enrollee pays out of pocket. Okay, so it's capping at pocket costs. Okay, grandfathered healthcare plan. Immunizations coverage requirement. An insurer offering, issuing, or renewing a health insurance policy shall provide coverage and may not impose any cost sharing requirements for an immunization. That's amazing, guys. How cool is that? They're really they're bumping it up. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, the shirt is awesome. I really like to call one as a thing, as a I like you as a nominee. Okay, in making a differentiation and under paragraph 1(2), the Department of Health may consider a report from any of the following entities as evidence to support. So they're saying not just the CDC. We can go anywhere, guys. That's cool. Okay, nice. That's sick. Hi, Ness. Construction. Ness, we're getting tapped in by a state senator in Pennsylvania. He wants us to mobilize and contact these people in regards to these bills. So we're learning what these bills are, and then we're going to figure out and create. We're gonna figure this out, and we're gonna do that. We're just gonna do exactly that. We're tapping us in. We're getting tapped in, and we're on notice. Here we go. 1209. All right. Okay, so the first one is 1828. All right, and then that was the next bill. So that's a House bill. And then the second one is 81881. What a good guy. This guy's awesome. This is exactly the type of legislation we need everywhere right now. This is enshrining vaccination affordability and capabilities in all the House, in all the states. You know what I mean? We gotta make it in the law. So it's similar things. It's the similar acts. It's okay. So he's doing the same thing both ways. Cool. All right, guys. Okay. Nice, guys. Well, this is it. Okay, so here we go. So you got these two bills. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so then he wants us to. I thought it was. I would urge you and your organization to promote these bills and push the state Senate. Okay, so that means that we are going to do that right now. Right. Here we go. So we're going to do that right now. Guys, we are politically organizing. We are the official name of the organization, if anyone's not aware. We are founding a nonprofit organization called Science and Freedom for Everyone. And it's called SAFE. That is the acronym. And that's if you've seen MAVA around. That's what MAVA is one of our slogans, Make America Vaccinated Again. And we are trying to push these states and these state houses and these state senates to enshrine vaccine access everywhere that we can. Okay. Linked are two bills in the Pennsylvania state legislature. We have HB 1828 and HB 188. We need to target state senators in Pennsylvania that are key swing votes so that they can get this passed by December 16th. We need to urge them to vote yes on this legislation, and the governor also supports it. So, can we get a quick run up of the bills, identify key swing votes in the Senate, and then also their contact information in regards to their phone number and their email address, and then give us a email template and a voice phone call template for in-state and out-of-state advocates, and just make sure to separate them all out. Done. Cool. Let's see. Hi Island. All right, guys, we are generating it. We're doing it. This is what organization looks like. This is what it is. So I go to action.drgregshow.com. That's where we have organized, right? This is where we have everything, and we're going to get a critical, time-sensitive tab open here at the very top. Boom. So this is urgent. Okay. Let's see what Gemini did. It's still doing it, guys. How exciting. And then, hey, we'll call one right now. We're going to call one right now. This is urgent, guys. We have 1 week in order to mobilize. I want to see, we need to get 200 actions on this one, like for sure. Because we need to have a little show of force on this one ASAP. All right. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, I love it. I love it. All right. And this guy is, oh, he's an MD. Oh my gosh. He's our people. He's our people. So Ness, we have been contacted with an urgent action. We actually got an email. This is what Helen got today. Thank you for contacting me with HB 120. I do not expect this legislation to advance. In contrast, I have been the prime sponsor of legislation to protect access and affordability to vaccination, HB 1828 and HB 1881. The former has passed the House, and the latter is scheduled for final consideration on 12/16. I urge you and your organization to promote these bills and push the state Senate for their consideration. Both are supported by the governor as well. Thank you for your advocacy. Do not hesitate to contact me in the future for any issue of importance to you, our community, or Pennsylvania. That's it, guys. I mean, this is it. This is what we do this for, right? This is like, we are being engaged. We are being asked upon by a sitting medical doctor. He needs some troops. Clever Fox, how do we email them? That's exactly the question to ask, my friend. Okay, so we are doing that. We are putting it into the action center right now. Here we go. Boom. Whoops. Here we go. And there. It's in. This is urgent, guys. This is absolutely urgent. All right. Here we go. All right. This is amazing. Phone script, email script. Phone script, email template. Phone script. All right, guys, this is it. This is huge. You can make a big difference in Pennsylvania right now, guys. Okay, All right, we're gonna change the make America vaccinated again with science and freedom for everyone. Boom. Here we go. Make America vaccinated again. Science and freedom for everyone. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page. All right, guys. This is it. All right, we're going to make a phone call real quick here. Okay. This is what we train for. This is what we train for, unironically. Pretty cool to actually get him to reach out and to give us some direction. This is what we need. You know what I mean? This is incredible. All right, and I'm going to show you guys how easy it is. We have the template right here. All right. So you just go, let's see here. Telephone number is right here. All right, just making some hyperlinks here, guys, to make it easy on you so you can just copy and paste and hit the thing. You know what I mean? That's what we're all about. We're trying to make it easy on you so that you can get involved as easy as possible. And we're going to do that right now. All right. Yeah, drgregshow.com, and that gets you to the Action Center, or action.drgregshow.com. Okay. All right, guys. Do we go? Let's see. Let's have a quick vote. Can we get a vote in the chat? Are we going to do... Let's go a custom poll here. Who do we call? Who do we call right now? A swing vote, or a ranking member, or the chair? Which one? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Who do we call right now? What do you think? What do you think? Let's start the clock. Who do we call? Who do we call? All right, so this is for in-state. These are out-of-state. Okay, so I'm going to practice the call right now while we are doing the script, while we do it. Hello, my name is Dr. Greg, and I'm calling as an advocate with Science and Freedom for Everyone. I'm contacting Senator Blank's office to urge them to support HB 1828 and HB 1881. Pennsylvania has the opportunity to lead the nation in protecting public health autonomy. These bills ensure the insurance coverage and pharmacist authority are based on sound medical science from state experts rather than fluctuating federal politics. I like that. We are watching closely and hoping Senator Blank will stand up for stable, science-based healthcare access by voting yes on these measures before December 16th. Incredible. All right, we have... Dun, 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it looks like we're going the chair. The chair is Gebhard. Gebhard. Gebhard, here we go. This is what, dude, who does this, guys? Can we get some heart me's and can we do something like, who does this? Who's actually doing political organizing on live, on stream? Who does this? Like who like we are the, I mean, I'm telling you, this is the best stream in the world. This is the best stream on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Binance, whatever. What else is there? What else is there in the world? TV? I mean, come on. Who does this? Here we go. All right, Gebhard. 1717 787 6544. Gebhard. Uh-oh.
Pennsylvania, please dial 717-787-2121. If you need help, call your operator.
Uh-oh.
We're sorry, the number you have reached is not in service. If calling the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, please dial 717-787-2121.
Huh.
If you need help, call your operator.
Okay. Weird. I guess.
Wireless customer you called is.
All right. Okay. We'll fix that. We'll fix that. It's all right. A little snag. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. This is live, guys. It's a live show. You know what I mean? What do you want me to do? Huh? You know what I mean? What do you want me to do? We're doing it. All right. This is a swing vote. This is a swing vote. This is good. Okay. 1717 787 89 Laughlin. 8927 Laughlin. Okay, it's ringing. Laughlin, guys. Laughlin. Bane, you can get into voice chat if you want, dude. We can talk about it. Request up, man.
Thank you for calling Senator Dan Laughlin's office. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and we'll return your call as soon as possible. Thank you. Record your message after the tone. When you've finished, you can hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello, my name is Dr. Greg, and I'm calling as an advocate with Science and Freedom for Everyone. I'm contacting Senator Laughlin's office to urge them to support HB 1828 and HB 1881. Pennsylvania has the opportunity to lead the nation in protecting public health autonomy. These bills ensure that insurance coverage and pharmacist authority are based on sound medical science from state experts rather than fluctuating federal politics. We are watching closely and hoping Senator Laughlin will stand up for stable, science-based healthcare access by voting yes on these measures before December 16th. Thank you. Woo! What's up? What's up, guys? Amazing. Guys, this is huge. We have 1 week. We have 1 week to mobilize on this one. This is gigantic. This is huge, urgent by December 16th. This is the biggest thing that you could be calling, guys. If you are calling right now, we need to have, I want to see 200 actions on this one. I'm not even kidding. Like, for real. We need this. We actually got direction from a medical doctor in Pennsylvania that's urging us to help him support vaccination policy that's going to be in the House and in the Senate right now for the next week, and they are actually doing this right now. So we have got to mobilize, guys. This is the biggest thing that you could do. I did 4 emails to Utah today. Let's go. This is for PA only, but we are out of state, and there's out of state email and call templates. This is gigantic, guys. This is the biggest thing that we've been asked to do. We are mobilizing. So you got 4 low, and then I got 1, and then so that's 5. That's 5. 1, 2, 1028. Let's go. All right, guys. In 3, 2, 1. Yes. Love it. Love it. Love it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, guys. Amazing. What a day. What a day. What a day. I mean, to actually get direction from a medical doctor who's urging us in order to do this. Voice in Velvet, this is you too. This would be great for your community too. We're trying to mobilize on for in regards to get people involved for Pennsylvania. There are 2 critical bills in Pennsylvania that are being voted on right now. All right, guys. All right. This is amazing. All right. Let me empty one of those. Huge, guys. John. 1 second, Sean. What are we born H? I don't understand. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? Are newborns Hep B vaccines on either? Oh, no. No, I don't. Okay, I get what you're saying now. They are vaccine coverage, so it's about cost covering and access, and then regulations being from the AAP and the American Medical Association, and not this stuff. And then the Pharmacist Authority Act basically allows pharmacists and technicians to actually give vaccines, because one of the ways that they're trying to take away that ability is to say that only primary care providers can actually give vaccines, which is insanity. You do not need a prescription. You do not need to go into a doctor's visit. You're just creating, it's going to be hundreds of dollars for a vaccine more, just for that, when you don't, it's just an intermuscle shot. You don't need that. It's an IM, simple IM, very simple. I would not inject your own vaccines. I don't think that's true. I think you're trying to troll. Yeah, I think so, Hazel. Yeah, now they have. Oh, clever. You got 2 of your vaccines. Nice. Guys, this is amazing. I love it. There you go, guys. 1169 in 3, 2, 1. Nice, guys. Guys, what do we do? What do we do when we get vaccinations? I forget. What was the thing that we do? What do we do? That's right. That's right. Let's see it, guys. Let's see it. Let's see it, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Yes. Yeah. See, the trolls are in here, and they're trying to, they're trying to make a difference by with their messages and stuff, and they don't realize that we actually get things done. That this isn't about just like your opinion in here. Your opinion doesn't mean that much when we actually have science and we actually impact legislation. That's what we do here. So we're not just yelling at the brick wall. We are actually impacting stuff. So we have a new grandbaby. So I got nice. Okay, perfect. Did you just get them? We can count you a beach grandma. Gma, I love that. Let's count that. Let's go. It's 2 more for grandma. Good job. Keeping yourself. Good job. 1171. Let's give it up for grandma. In 3, 2, 1. Nice, guys. Let's see those V's in chat. Thank you so much. Good job. I got a Tdap booster myself. DTaP booster, and then the flu. It's that is the way to go. You got to make sure that baby is safe, guys. It's got to make sure they're safe. Okay. Yeah. No, yeah, mine too. Yeah, when we had the baby, I got a Tdap booster. I say Tdap, but it's a DTaP booster. Yeah, it's good. There you go, guys. 2 viewers already in the Action Center. I love it. The Safe Action Center, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing it. We're getting it done. Getting it done. It is. That is. Beach is hanging out at the beach with the baby is always a good time. As long as they're in the shade, so you're a good time. You're a good time. And it gets mom out, gets dad out. You get to get some vitamin D. 'Cause it's like, it can be tough. You're kind of in that sleep, feed, play, repeat loop every 3 hours. So it's hard to get out of the house. Jude Myers, how's it going? Welcome in. Pretty awesome, guys. Pretty awesome. Let's see here. 1 second. I just gotta give this to my friend real quick. MT. Hi, Delaney. Doot, 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 doot. Love it. It's so cool to actually get okay. I don't know, Alam. I don't know. I mean, usually you can get like an antibody test if you really want. It's called a titer, and you can see what if you have it or not, if you've missed, some stuff. I think I'm probably gonna get a titer soon because I don't know exactly where my immunizations are. So it's just like a good thing to get, just to because when you're, getting 40, you're gonna get there soon. You might have had some vaccines that kind of waned over time, so you just kind of like get boosted, especially MMR. Just get another boost. That's it. It's really nice. It's really nice to do. It's really nice to do. Okay, John. John, what's up, dude? How's it going?
Dr. Greg, how are you, man?
Good, bro. Good. Dude, I see you everywhere, man. All these like debate lives, you're all in there. You're on like some big shows, and then you come here.
I'm on a mission, man. But you're actually pretty cool to talk to, Like I think we disagree, but we can be respectful. Yeah, it's pretty
Sure.
rare for me. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You're making the rounds too. I thought I saw you on Vex yesterday or something.
Yeah. I am. I'm trying, man.
Yeah, I was gonna maybe. I've tried to do my own live a couple times. I really like to do it,
Mhm.
but it might take a while to get going. But I just really like this, man. Like I just enjoyed doing it. I mean, my hobbies were I would watch a lot about politics and philosophy and history. So I just like doing this stuff. I just enjoy it.
Yeah, it's interesting going on panels like when it's like a normal panel and not one of those screaming panels. You kind of just it's like round robin, and you're just kind of like listening to a podcast, and then every like 5 minutes they ask you your opinion on the podcast, which is kind of cool. I'm like doing like chores or something like that, and then they're like, "Oh, what do you think about this?" And I'm like, "Oh, I've had thoughts, I've been thinking about it." So it is kind of cool. What's on your mind, dude?
Dude, I've been on the wagon for about 2 weeks now. So
nice.
I don't know. I might sustain it. I don't know, man. I might fall off. It's kind of nice being sober.
Yeah, dude. I the same way. When I was cutting weight for jiu-jitsu competitions, I was like sober for like 2 or 3 months. It was good. I mean, I think it's really good. I think like it's just a good treat, for rare occasions. But if it's just, if you're thoughtlessly drinking, I think that's bad. You know what I mean? Just kind of like having a drink thoughtlessly, because you can get extra calories. You can get a lot of problems there.
I guess I'm kind of like all or nothing with it. I didn't used to be that way, but in the last few years, it's just either I do it or I don't. So it's maybe, and yeah, look, like I said, or I should say, this is all my personal opinion. I think I was drunk for most of 2020. And when I say most, probably like 90% of 2025, I think I was drunk most nights.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's it's a lot of calories, a lot of toll on your body. Really?
I'd lose weight on it. Yeah,
wow.
I like my gin. I like my gin. Yeah, and I would actually lose weight. I've actually gained probably in the last 2 weeks. I probably gained because I eat because when I drink, I only eat 2 meals a day. But when I don't drink, I eat 3, because I just like the alcohol, the gin just suppresses my appetite.
Oh, wow. Very interesting, dude. That's really interesting.
Yeah. So,
dude, what's your opinion on this whole like Venezuela thing?
Man, Yeah, like I said, all my personal opinion, but it doesn't bother me that much.
What? How can it
Maybe
not
it
bother
should.
you?
Look, I think, I don't know if I told you, man. I was living in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
I actually left a little bit under a year ago, and part of the reason I left is like how crazy it got in Aurora. And
Okay.
I wasn't that close to it. I was a little bit ways away, but it was just it's just Colorado's a blue state, so I just had to get
Uh-huh.
the fuck out of there, man. Like there were gangs taking over apartment complexes.
No, there weren't, dude. I mean,
All
that's
right, I hear
no,
you say that. Yeah,
no, there
I,
wasn't, dude. That's just some social media stuff, brother. Come on.
dude, I was there, man. I'd see it on the nightly news.
Exactly, you're seeing it on the news, bro. You're seeing it. It's being curated. It's being pushed, bro. You're not like living that.
No, I was a ways away. I just didn't even
Yeah.
like to be,
Like, come on. You
well,
think the police are like, well, oh my God, a gang has this apartment complex. We can't even, no way we could combat this. You really think that that's happening in the United States of
Dude,
America?
man, I lived in Colorado for about 10 years, and I got to be honest with you, like the way I would describe it is they just don't care. It's like you're not there.
Dude, that's ridiculous. I
kinda
have
the
friends that live in
mindset.
Colorado. I visit, like, dude, that just doesn't make any sense. It's like
Not that
any
it
other.
doesn't have its
Come
right.
on. And it's actually a big gun culture there too. So you're just completely wrong. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, like, there's a lot of like military bases like in Colorado Springs, I actually live there, so yeah, you're right down there, but it's a pretty liberal state, and it's it has its good points, really nice scenery,
Uh-huh.
really pretty good weather, although it snows a lot more in like April and May than it does fucking like January. But
Yeah.
no, Colorado had its good points, but I had to get the fuck out of there. But I mean, to answer your question, man,
So you
like
supported. So just like so in your lifetime, you let's just go through supported or not supported the war, like the Afghanistan war.
yeah, I thought that was all right. I mean,
Okay,
that makes
Iraq
sense.
war.
Man, at first I said it was a good idea, but I was wrong. It was
Okay.
a bad idea.
Okay, Libya.
Libya, probably not because it ended up being a failed state, so that was the
Okay.
wrong decision. Yeah.
What we like Syria. I mean, it's obviously in a civil war and stuff, but like, I mean, like, do you think that it's okay for us to be in there?
Yeah, I thought Syria. I mean, the U.S. had been trying to overthrow Assad since about 2011.
Uh-huh.
And finally, the way that it played out actually worked out pretty well.
Okay,
they
so
just basically, yeah, go ahead.
but like, why? Okay, so then why? Like, so this would be a new war. That, I mean, because all these Trumpers always come in here and they always say like, oh, no new wars with Trump, like he's amazing, and it's like it's crazy because I mean we heard it in the 2024 election and obviously that wasn't true when they were saying that because the United States hasn't been officially at war since like the Vietnam War, but we've had like military encounters constantly all over the globe.
Oh yeah.
So, but like, obviously like he was in a lot of stuff. Trump was doing that in his presidency. And so then why are we supporting the potential invasion of Venezuela?
I think he's trying to reestablish American power. I think that he wants the oil, right? And I just think that
Like what? Like that?
there's a lot of oil there.
So who cares? Who cares, dude? What are you thinking? Like what? So another endless war that the United States should be on?
He's trying to maintain the American empire, which is why we can run such large debts.
What are you
that's why
talking
he's doing
about?
Well, this is why he wants Canada and Greenland too. Look, man, we have a fiat currency and we're trillions of dollars in debt, right? So all that supports it is the American military and our 750 military bases around the world.
No, it
That's
doesn't,
what backs
dude.
the dollar.
No.
Sure it does.
No, dude.
Well, how do we run these debts? It's the
No.
petrodollar.
No, it's based off of the USD and the world economy and the fact that we have a stable economy and that we won't default on our debt so that people balance their sheets by buying American debt. That's how it works. As long as we are running a deficit and spending $1 trillion a year on endless wars, it actually makes us less stable.
Well, but that's why we're able to do it though, is because
It's the opposite.
Well,
It's the opposite.
we are an empire, right? You would agree with that one.
No, dude. I think that's all dead. Like I don't know. I don't think that we're not an
Yeah.
imperialist nation anymore. I would say we were. I would say like the annexation of Hawaii was like the last like, like land grab, but I don't think that we're imperialist anymore. No.
Well, but we are a superpower, right? The superpower.
I mean, waning,
Right?
yes, I would say
Waning, you're right,
aiming,
but
yeah.
Well, this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what he's trying to maintain.
Mm-hmm. I know,
Well, look,
but
I
like,
mean-
but again, he's not trying to like, you don't need to do that. You don't need to create a new war in order to do that. Our economic power isn't with our new wars.
I mean, you're probably. Are you a fan of Noam Chomsky?
I mean, academically, I think that his linguistic stuff is interesting. I mean, manufacturing consent is like an interesting like hypothesis. I do feel like it kind of happens, but in general, I mean, I thought that his like foreign policy stuff was hit or miss, good or bad.
Well, yeah. I mean, the reason I'm asking is because he made the case that basically every president since JFK could be held for war crimes, right? I mean, so this is just kind of what we do.
I mean, it's whether or not
this-
it's whether or not you feel like drone attacks is an invasion of a sovereign nation. Hey, Ducre. So that's the big kicker, right? I mean, I think that Obama like did some awful stuff with. I think anyone. Hey, Jeff. Any president that is failing to jail someone instead of bringing them in and having the Justice Department and the justice system be used in order to give them due process and their rights and their constitutional rights. I think that is like an awful thing. And I think that Obama was just as bad as that as Trump is and everyone else. So it was like I thought it was awful. Dude, all Venezuela, it all goes through Mexico. It all goes through Mexico. It doesn't go through Venezuela. That's the thing is that all the stuff comes through Mexico.
Yeah, it's not about rugs. I would agree with you on that.
Yeah,
There's nothing to do. It's just
it's manufactured. This is completely manufactured. I don't know why they chose Venezuela. It's not all for oil, guys. Guys, we have so much oil. Like you guys don't understand. Like we are one of the biggest exporters in the world for oil. Like you guys are living in a 30-year-old. Like this is like the Gulf War. This isn't this that's we are since horizontal fracking, oil has been something that the United States has produced in droves. Like it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, there are a lot, like I was mentioning in Colorado. I mean, there is a thing with the gangs, right? So they did do that. They did send those people here. Now the Democrats let them.
It's not, dude.
Well,
it's not. Venezuela. So we are officially at war with Venezuela, but because he has done an executive order in order to be at war with Venezuela, so that he has like martial law basically over like all the military and all of the cities and the National Guards and all that kind of stuff. So we're technically, since like the first week of the Trump administration, been at war with Venezuela.
Look, and this is what I'm trying to. This is why I brought up Chomsky, man. Like, this is just kind of what the U.S. does, dude. I mean, there's about 100 examples of this. We just invade countries and overthrow governments. It's kind of what we do. I mean, this goes back a long time.
Dude, dude, it's usually for like some diplomatic reason. It's not like just going to some random continent and just like pushing some shit in and then, taking it over. I mean, it's just not. I mean, that's just not been historically what it's been about.
Well, I mean, it was post World War II for a long time. It was really about fighting the Cold War, right? I mean, we could look at Iran in '53 or Guatemala in '54 or Chile in '73. I mean, there's about 100 examples of this, but yeah, I mean, Libya was an example in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we if leaders don't do what we like or what we say, we just
Dude, what are you
you know
talking about? The Trump administration and the Trump supporters were explicit that they loved that Trump didn't start new wars. That's what they were talking
divorce.
about. That's what
Yeah.
they talked ad nauseum about. That like he was the first president in history that didn't start a new war, which was of course it was a lie, but I mean they talked about it ad nauseum, and so the Trump supporters liked that he didn't start wars.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he's like looks like he's
The
gonna
fairy
start a
ring.
war, the Trump administration, all the Trumpers are like, yes, let's invade Greenland, let's invade Venezuela, let's go.
You're making a fair point. Yeah. It's just I just don't, man. I think I told you this in the previous times we've talked. Like I have such resentment for the left. Basically, I don't fucking care what he does.
I mean, that's not a good way to. That's very
That
reactionary.
probably is. And I look,
That's
I
that.
gotta,
The problem with that is that it's reactionary, right? What you're doing is you're basing your politics off of somebody else and then saying no to that. So what happens when you're like that is that you're only playing defense. You know what I mean? You're not actually producing anything of value because you're not contributing anything novel and new to the scenario. So you don't have any like goal in mind, and you're not trying to like do that. So like in a martial arts setup, you're always on defense, man. You're always blocking. You know what I mean? You got to set up your kicks. You got to set up your punches. Like, what else are you going to be doing? Are you just going to be running away the entire time?
no, I think it is fair to say it is reactionary. I actually think that's what we're seeing on the. Did you see? I saw Nick Fuentes be interviewed by Piers Morgan. Did you see that?
That was awful. That was awful.
You saw it.
That was one of the most atrocious things I've ever seen, dude.
It was pretty cringe. I got to agree with you.
Wow. Good.
It was-
Good.
I mean,
He was praising H Man, Mustache Man, or whatever. Whatever we can say.
You know, I like Piers Morgan. You know, I'm a fan of his, but it was funny because he kind of just had like this resting bitch face like the entire interview. You know what I mean? Like he just was like looking at him like, you know, you could just see the dislike for him in his eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's awful. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, like he was just. I mean, it's you know his quote like I like H Man and I'm sick of having to pretend that I don't. The dude denies the Holocaust existed, doesn't think that it happens, thinks that Jews run the world, thinks that women shouldn't vote, that black people should be jailed. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, he's just openly saying it. And what's wild and what's scary is that, like, you know, it's anecdotal, but there are reports like from people that have been in DC and stuff, and the new staffers are like 30% of them are grapers, are all Fuentes fans. And it's crazy. I mean Fuentes is one of the reasons why Trump won in 2024. It's why 70% of men 18 to 24 voted for Trump.
What do you think? You actually, you're describing it very accurately, and and I guess I was kind of wrong. Have I talked to you? Do you know who James Lindsay is?
Yeah. The cultural Marxism guy.
Yeah. PhD mathematician, again, very smart guy. He actually called this, and I didn't believe it, but he was right. And he talked about the woke right. He talked about this like about a year ago, and I was just like, no, it's not a thing, and it's reactionary. And but no, he's right. I mean, it was so what? It's about what do you think of young men on who are MAGA? What do you think? It's 30 or 40% are gropers. Is that your guess?
I mean, I think that the Grapers are the biggest political entity within the Republican Party. Yeah, I would say it's at 30-40%. Yeah. So they have all the power because they have all the momentum. They organize, they infiltrate organizations. They infiltrated Turning Points USA. That's why Charlie Kirk hated him so much. They were doing everything that they can to stop Charlie Kirk. That's why one of the guys went after Charlie Kirk. So it's like I mean, I don't know. I mean, and the problem is that Trump, the MAGA people, I think that there's like the sycophants for Trump, right? People that are just idolize Trump, and they're not necessarily the same people as the Grapers. Grapers are super young, right? And I think that the MAGA people, the people that idolize Trump, kind of refuse to shun really anyone that would be willing to vote for Trump. And what happens is that you let those guys in and they feel at home and they take over, and then now what do you do if you're a MAGA Trumper?
Yeah, well, I guess I can understand where it came from because the left has really, and you'll probably disagree with this. In fact, I'm just about sure you are, that the left has really in the last several years villainized and feminized young white men. Feminized all men, but feminized and villainized young white men. You disagree?
Since 2015, 2016, Trump has given off a fake machismo bravado that people look up to, and you basically grovel at the feet of this authoritarian to give you what you want. They want a traditional wife. They want their wife not to work. They want kids really young because they want an all-white ethno state. That's their goal. So they want to get rid of all minorities, not just immigrants, like everyone that is, brown, basically, because they feel like the white people are being bred out. So that it's called the replacement theory.
Right.
And they're open with this, guys. This is not something that I'm thinking. I mean, I'm not even mischaracterizing them at this point. This is not my opinion. And so what's happened is that you have a bunch of guys that, now this is my opinion, they're weak, they're soft because they haven't actually had to try to do hard things. They haven't actually had to try and be educated. Oh my God. Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable, dude. You just got banned off of TikTok. Okay. On to the next one. Dude, I fucking hate TikTok sometimes. I fucking hate TikTok, dude. Can't, like, just say anything. You just can't fucking just say words. Like, what the fuck? God damn it, dude.
We have some news tonight. Don't hear.
Ugh. Ugh.
Oh no, what the cause of the
Well, it's not like I only had 30 people in chat anyway. Fuck, dude. Ridiculous. Fuck me, man. On to the next one. On to the next one. On to the next one. Misinformation. I got banned for misinformation. What the hell? Oh. I can't do virtual camera. What is this? This is crazy. What's up, guys? Yeah, I got banned for misinformation. Ridiculous, dude. It's so ridiculous. Okay, I gotta do a new. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go. 3 days. At least it's not a week ban, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't say. It's probably me since it was my ban. Yeah. I fucking hate this shit sometimes. Oh. Okay. Okay. 1 second. It is so dumb. I don't. It's so frustrating. I do have another account. It's in my profile. I gotta stop my YouTube stream and then we'll do that. Okay. See you guys on my backup account, I guess. Ah, it's wild, dude. All right, see you guys over there.